Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 15 of FMTB, otherwise known as Football Manager The Basics. We are, as you can see, 1st of January. We are in the transfer window. I had a whole spiel lined up that I was going to say, and I've pretty much forgotten what it was. Let's have a look at the team, shall we? Let's have a look at the results first of all. So, we're currently 9th in League 2. We were a lot higher than that. We were up at 4th at one point, and we're not that far behind 4th. We're only 7 points behind 4th, but at one point we were only 6 points behind 1st, so we've dropped a considerable way. And if I show you the recent results, we had a 3-0 loss to Wickham, a 1-0 loss to Morecambe, and if I go on this window here, we did beat Cheltenham, but we lost to Rochdale, draws against Oxford and Accrington, and losing to Mansfield. And it's that run of results. If you take away this win against Cheltenham, it is this run of results that are really starting to cost us. In terms of our team's performances, impressive form from John Parkin. He's currently scored 13 goals in 21 games for us, with 5 assists as well. So he's doing okay for us, actually. He's doing very well for us. Quite pleased with him. However, David Ball, there he is. I've not been very pleased with him at all. Nothing. 0 goals in 8 games. Absolutely nothing. And McMenamin, wherever he is, down here, he's injured at the moment, but he was suspended. He basically did a ninja-style takedown on one of the centre-backs a couple of games ago and got himself sent off for it. So I'm not being impressed with him either. What I'm going to do here now, though, because we're in January, and this is the first opportunity we have to get rid of some of the Deadwood players. So, Schumacher, for example. Deadwood player. Don't really want him in the team anymore. Just want him gone. He's using up valuable resources, basically. Other players like Ashton I've actually been impressed with. He's played well for us recently. He's had a small run outside of the team because we've had Cresswell and Roberts up to scratch, but Roberts got suspended as well a couple of games ago, and Ashton did really, really well to fill in. It was almost like Roberts was still playing. That's how good he was. Maxwell, see, he's not played any games for us really, as Chris Maxwell, so maybe looking to get rid of him. The one I want to get to sort out the most is high earners like Mark Roberts. Does he really need to be on £3,000 a week? I don't think he does. So let's try and negotiate his contract down a little bit. Let's see what we can do with this. If we give him a 5% yearly wage rise, an appearance bonus of 1.2k, a clean sheet bonus of that, we'll give him half of that if he doesn't come off the bench. Wages after reaching international appearances. He's never going to play for England, but we might as well do it as if he was. Optional contract, goal bonus, team of the year bonus, promotion bonus, and international cap bonus. Let's just give him maximum for everything here, or nearly maximum for everything, and see if he'll actually accept it. No. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to renegotiate his contract, unfortunately. Jeff Hughes we might have a bit more luck with. Let's give him another 2 years on top of what he's already got. We'll cut his wages by half. We'll give him a loyalty bonus and an agent fee. Appearance fee, we'll give him, say, 800, and if he scores we'll give him another 600. If he doesn't come off the bench we'll give him 450. Seasonal landmark goal bonus, we'll give him 10,000 for 10 goals. Optional contract extension, or 1 year extension. Let's do 1 year extension after 15 games. We'll give him a team of the year bonus and a promotion bonus. So team of the year, you'll get 10k, and a promotion bonus, you'll get 10k. And he's rejected it. Okay, that's annoying. Actually, Ball is a high earner in this team, and I haven't been that impressed with him. I'd see if I could sell Ball for... Let's see if I can sell him for 175k with 10% in add-ons. We'll see what comes from that. Okay, let's progress time a little bit. So like I said, I've been really disappointed with how the team's been playing. And I'm going to show you guys just how bad it's been with this game against Accrington. You can see that, especially here, not well. Let's see if I can talk to the squad and get them to liven up a bit. Only 2 players responded to that. What do you know? Okay. Let's clear the selection and start from a clean slate. Let's also use this formation. So we're going to put David James in goal, obviously. We're going to put... how good's Hogan? Liam Hogan. He's okay. I wouldn't go as far to say he's good. Oh, what's the other thing I wanted to show you, sorry, before we move on. Signings. Yardo Mambo is a free agent who joined us. 22 years old, centre-back. Pretty good, actually, by the looks of it. We also brought in Wade Elliott, 35-year-old centre midfielder / attacking midfielder. He's changed the team a little bit. We also brought in Sei Olofinjana, who he's been shoring up the midfield a lot more. Been quite impressed with him as well, actually. He's been good for us. But yes, quickly. Oh, Luke Giverin as well. Luke Giverin. Left back, right back, also plays up the midfield, left hand side of midfield. He's a good signing, actually. If you're on a tight budget and you need a decent left back, right back, and even if you want a decent left attacking midfielder, he's a good one. Used to be on Man United's books, but he's a free agent at the start of the game, so you might as well look to sign him up. And I was going to play him at right back, but actually he's not doing well condition-wise. Let's do the 2 centre-backs first. We're going to have Ashton on the left and Mambo on the right. We're going to have Roberts, there he is, at right back. And then left back, could have Hughes, or we could have Jordan, or we could have another new signing, Sinel Jean-Francois. Let's put him at left back, like that. And then midfield, we're going to have Jody Morris on the left side, like so, and Olofinjana on the right side, like that. And then the midfield, we're going to have Ngeson on the right, Hughes, there he is, on the left. And then we're going to have, where's he gone? There he is. Sarkovic in the middle. And then we're going to have Parkin up front, like that. And then our bench is going to be Martin, McLaughlin, Giverin, Cresswell, I guess. Actually, no, maybe not Cresswell. Maybe not Cresswell. Elliott, he's good option. Blair, Marrow, and I guess it has to be David Ball, although I'm not being impressed with him. Okay. Again, it's not a brilliant lineup, but it'll have to do. And this is going to be a long episode, so apologies to anyone who may not have time to watch all of this episode in one go, but hopefully you guys can. Right, I expect nothing but a win from this match to curb our recent run of results, whatever it was. Cut our recent run of bad results. And let's get into the match. So, like I've just said on the screen there, we have to improve. Really, if we want to stand any chance of going up, we have to improve. Things have to be different. Any kind of win here, even if it's a sloppy goal off the defender's backside, it'll do. Just win. That's all we have to do, is win. I make it sound so simple, I know, but it is a simple case of score one more goal than the opposition. And that's Joe Ngeson breaking through and forcing a pretty decent save from the keeper. Manages to retain possession, which is good. Olofinjana with a little ball through there towards Parkin. Morris out wide to Jean-Francois, who couldn't keep it in. That's a bit disappointing. You expect better in scenarios like that, really. Right, Roberts to Hughes. I'm just going to check that I've got the settings on this right still. Yeah, good. Basically what I did here, guys, was between the last episode and this episode, I transferred the save file onto my laptop using the Steam cloud, and it took me ages to transfer it over and back again because I forgot to do the crucial thing of actually waiting for it to sync. So eventually I managed to transfer the save files, but I changed a couple of settings whilst I was on my laptop, so a couple of things might be a little bit different between this episode and the last episode. Hopefully I'll sort that out by the next episode if that is the case. Anyway, Baumann through on goal. Not once but twice. I think I've already lost to Accrington once this season actually. The name Baumann seems familiar. I think he scored against me, or he had a goal chalked off for offside. Something like that. Portsmouth as well. I think when I played Portsmouth, if I remember rightly, I believe I beat them. I'm not 100% sure on that one though, so don't hold me to it, but I think I beat them. So that would have been a good result, beating top of the league, and they were top of the league at the time as well. So that would have been a very encouraging result. And we did have a really good string of results. I'm not sure if you saw it on the fixtures list, but we had a few draws thrown in here and there, but we had a period of about 4 or 5 games where we went unbeaten, and I think we won 2 or 3 of them, which, you know, for a team of our size and our budget, things like that, it's good that we string results like that together, and we really did climb the table. And here's the opportunity to score, like I said earlier, and it is taken, very, very well taken, by Jeff Hughes off the penalty spot. And that lifts us back into the playoff places. Obviously, we're only halfway through the season, so anything can change. Anything can happen. We could still win the league. We're only 12 points behind. That's 4 wins. For those of you who can't be bothered to do the maths, or, you know, it's 4 wins. That's all we are behind Portsmouth right now. String 5, 6 good results together, and we could even overtake them. It is literally that between us and first. That was a good move there from Sarkovic, and he nearly got played in to score the goal. Good defending from the Accrington centre back. No idea who that was. Probably should have read it really, but oh well. Right, that's not a good challenge for Mambo. And that's Baumann with the shot, and it goes just wide. Mambo needs to do better than that. David James has actually been a pretty decent keeper for us this season. Clean sheet wise, he's been okay actually. He's kept a few. He's done well. That's Parkin with a long range effort. Yeah, again, he should have got that on target at least. Should have got that on target. Could have taken another couple of touches if need be just to settle himself. Ends up just lashing his foot at it and putting it wide. Really should do better than that. Right, we slipped out the playoff places again. Someone else has scored. Who? I'm not 100% sure. That's better from Mambo. That's a lot better from Mambo. You'll see it at the top right corner of the screen. We have an injury to Parkin, so we're going to have to bring him off. I'd like to wait till half time because he is such a crucial player for us. He could still play a part in a goal even now, despite the fact he is injured and probably could barely walk. He is struggling to get into the box, and there he is. John Parkin with a little flicked header at the near post. What do I tell you? He's crucial for us to get goals, and there he goes scoring one. Good ball in from Roberts. Very good ball in from Roberts. And there's a little nod at the near post. Got in front of his man. Buries it in the back of the net. We are now 2-0 up and looking quite comfortable. Although, like I said earlier on in this episode, anything can change. Right. Let's be calm about it and tell them that things could change. And then we go to Parkin and tell him that I've been very happy with his performances. However, he is injured, so we're going to have to bring him off. We're going to have to bring Ball on. And I'm going to give Ball... I was going to give Ball some words of encouragement, but it looks like I don't actually have the option to at this point. Unless I click the wrong... I'll probably click the wrong button. But oh well. Right, we are cruising through this second half at the moment. Not a lot of action going on. First piece of action of the second half. And it's Sirkovic with the ball in. And there is David Ball's first goal of the season. And it is onside. It does count. Thank God for that. We finally got somewhere. I'm pleased for him actually. It was a very good ball down the line from Roberts there to Sirkovic. And then a great ball across the box and he absolutely smashed that in. Made sure there was no element of doubt of it missing. Put his foot through it. Good finish actually, good finish. Impressed with that. Right, Francois, he's on a yellow card and he's also on 68% condition. So let's bring him off and let's bring Giverin on. So we get to see how he performs in this kind of situation. To be honest, when I started recording this episode I wasn't expecting a performance like this from the team. But there it is, and that's a great save there from David James. Again, demonstrating what I said about how he's been crucial for us this season. At the age of 42 years old, he's still producing top quality saves for us to keep us in the hunt for promotion. And I have actually broken my first rule in this series so far. Normally I only sign youth players, and I only sign players who I believe can help the team, not just now but in the future. And so far I've signed Olofinjana, who's in his 30s, Morris, who's in his 30s, James, who's in his 40s. Who else have I signed who's old? Ashton, who's 30. And they seem to be doing the job for us. So I can't really complain, can I? And that is Jeff Hughes, you just saw there. Great ball in from Giverin, took it to the byline, pulled it back so the keeper couldn't come and get it. Put it right on Hughes' head and he's buried it in the back of the net. That's his second goal of the game. That goal is actually enough to lift us back into the playoff places on goal difference. We were 3 behind in terms of goals scored just now, and we've made it up since then. So that's trying to think of other words rather than just that's good or that's brilliant or that's fantastic. That's encouraging. I don't use that one enough, so there we go. That's encouraging to see. However, Odujayi, I can speak, honest. Odujayi has just pulled one back for Accrington. It was a good finish, actually. Headed through by Smith. Good first touch to take it away from Ashton. That's what caused the goal there. And you see he just drills it past James, who maybe could have saved it, but we're not 100% sure. Unless we see the proper 3D angle of it, almost FIFA-style graphics, we won't really know whether David James could have done better there. What I do know is we need to keep our heads up and try not to let our performances slip still. That is Odujayi who gets played in there. Forced back by, I believe, Jody Morris. Wilson into Smith. Smith round the corner to Odujayi. And he puts it over the bar this time. We got away with that one. I might make our last sub now. We've got 2 centre midfielders on the bench. I'm going to bring Marrow on. And I'm going to bring off Olofinjana. I'm going to give a team talk to Marrow, saying, let's be calm about it. I have faith in you, get in there and make a difference. And you see, he looks happy, he seems to be in a positive mood, so that's good to see. It is amazing how, depending on what stance you take with these players, whether you decide to be strict and stern or whether you decide to be cool and calm, it can have a big impact on their performances, and it's something that I've only realised over the last probably couple of months for me, really, in terms of gameplay. I used to have it as just the assistant manager did all the team talks and everything, and then I'd wonder why players' morale seemed to start slipping and suddenly they'd want to move away and things like that because they weren't happy anymore. So I just started experimenting and I turned off assistant managers doing team talks and started doing them myself, and suddenly I had a really highly motivated, highly inspired, very happy team that just went out there and produced the goods. So especially for this series, if I'm telling you guys how I do this and how give you guys advice as to what you should be doing with your teams, that's one of the first ones I'd say actually is switch off the assistant manager. You know, you can still do things like arrange friendlies and deal with press conferences, because arranging friendlies doesn't really impact on how your team plays. It's the rest of the things like team talks and training and little things like that that make the differences on this game. Right, Tom Aldred has just been sent off in the 92nd minute, and that is full time. The fans are giving us a standing ovation because that is a fantastic performance compared to where we were before. That was sensational, and special word to Jeff Hughes. That was a performance to behold, the way he played in that second half. Really, really good, and also kudos to Parkin because he played well as well. But Hughes with scoring a hat-trick in the way he did when the pressure was on, because we really needed to pull it out of the bag there. That was just amazingly good. Right guys, this episode is twice as long as I actually wanted it to be, so apologies for that, but just wanted to give you a quick January update of how things were going, and now I can take the save file back onto my laptop. Hopefully I can get the cloud sync right this time, and I will update you again at the end of the season, where hopefully we'll be celebrating a promotion, and then we'll move on to the next season, and I'll show you guys how to prepare for the league above. But until then, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.